Hello everybody and welcome back to Newegg TV. I'm Steve. Today I'm going to do an overview on Intel's wireless adapter. This is the dual band AC7260. So this is a dual band wireless adapter. That does mean that you are getting 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands. It's also 802.11ac, 802.11a, b, g, and n capable, and that would also mean that your theoretical maximum speed is going to be about 867 megabits per second, as well as a theoretical max of about 300 if you're only on the N. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about a couple more things before I open the box. Essentially, you get Wi-Di capability with this particular device. That's Intel's wireless display. Of course, you're also going to need to have a CPU or a CPU from Intel that is capable of that as well. I believe that's the Ivy Bridge type processors and newer for desktop. If it was for mobile, if you were to pop this particular mini PCIe card out and put it in mobile, you might be able to do it with a Sandy Bridge or higher. Main problem with that is that not all of them out there have that capability. That being said, you also get something called Intel's Smart Connect technology. That's basically going to allow your computer to wake from a sleep state and reestablish network connectivity, allowing you to get your already opened applications the ability to re-download newest data from the network, whether that be your email clients like Windows Live Mail or Mozilla Thunderbird or any of the others out there, or other software that needs internet connectivity. They also allow you to use the free and paid Wi-Fi hotspots worldwide using Intel's Wi-Fi Hotspot Assistant. Kind of helpful if you were to use this in a mobile device, because like I said, this is the desktop version, but you could also pop out that mini PCIe card and put that into your mobile device and get some of these features as well. Let's go ahead and open up the box and take a look at what's inside. All right, just pull out some of the goodies here. And that looks like everything. All right, first things first, there's some paperwork here. Just open that up. That is going to show you how to install this particular card, as well as the basic steps. In fact, one of the most important ones is this one right here. I'll get back to that in a moment. That's actually how you attach the Bluetooth. Flipping over to the other side here, you can see the rest of the kind of exploded view of installation here. Let's go ahead and show you the next step here, or the next thing in this box, which is the driver's CD. Also, you're going to want to probably go to Intel's website to get the newest drivers available for this device. That way you don't have to worry about any kind of incompatibility or possible issues. Also, Intel's ProSet software is also on this disk as well, but you could also get that from Intel. Then we do have the antenna. It's a 2-element antenna. Let me go ahead and open this up really quickly. And that will allow you to attach both of the SMA ports here at the back to the antenna plugs on the card itself, allowing you to have the dual band. Here's the actual antenna itself. On the other side, you have Intel's logo, along with a little sticker pad to allow you to attach this to a wall. You want to keep this away from your computer chassis, especially if that chassis is metal, because it will interfere with the signal, as well as what I think is maybe an anchor for that. I'll have to maybe get back to that, because it looks like there's a pin here, so you can hang it maybe on a push board, cork board, or something like that at your office. So then we also have that Bluetooth cable I mentioned earlier. Essentially, it's a USB cable, kind of has the mini plug here. That's really tiny, it's probably tough to see. But you plug this into the card itself. I'll show you where in just a moment. And this is also a 4-pin kind of a USB connector here to allow us to get connection to your motherboard's USB header, which I'll show you from the picture here. Would attach to the 4-pin side, not the 5-pin side, when you are installing this to give you the Bluetooth 4.0 capability that this device does have. Okay, so here's the card itself, and as you can see, it's actually a very, very small card. It's set up so that it can also work with a low-profile riser card, or excuse me, a low-profile bracket. If you wanted to attach that to it, you could, just removing these two Phillips head screws here and then just reattaching it. That way, if you're using an HTPC in a very small case, it's actually really helpful. To give you specific sizing, it's only 2.7 inches long, or 69.53 millimeters. Also height, very short, 50.85 millimeters, or about 2 inches. Just a very, very tiny, very compact card. What's really cool about it is it's actually just an adapter. As you might have already noticed, it has a mini PCIe connector here, allowing you to use the HMC form factor card to plug into that. And actually, this is the actual NIC. So the wireless NIC and all the hardware is actually right here. Everything else is just allowing it to connect to your PC itself. Before I get into that, let me just show you just around the side here on the bracket itself. You see you have your two SMA plugs, allowing you to attach your two different antennas because this is MIMO setup, so you will have the ability to do both simultaneously. Also a Bluetooth, very small, very difficult to see, but Bluetooth little gap here in the hole to show you the LED that's letting you know you have Bluetooth connectivity, as well as link activity, and that surface mounted LED is also right there, very, very, very tiny. Okay, aside from that, of course, you see the lines here connecting the antennas here. So you could actually disconnect this particular mini PCIe card and actually attach that or plug that into your mobile device, whether that be an Ultrabook, or it probably already has it in an Ultrabook, but a laptop or something else. If you had this particular connector in there, you would be set up just to be able to take this and have all the same features. Card itself is actually really inexpensive too. Before I forget, I do want to mention one last thing, just that USB connector is here to allow you to get the support for Bluetooth 4.0. That is also called, they actually have support for dual Bluetooth. So the connector would connect in here. You'd attach this into the 4 points, the line of pins, the 4 pins, not the 5-pin side, just like the instructions said, for a USB header to be attached to your motherboard, allowing you to get that connectivity. And that's it. One last thing before we part ways, guys, I want to mention that in order to take advantage of Intel WiDi, you're also going to need to have an Intel WiDi receiver. Just one additional thing to remember if you're purchasing this and you want to have that connectivity to your big screen or to another monitor somewhere else wirelessly. Okay, that being said, we finally wrapped up this overview. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you did, and also give us some of your feedback. We love to see it. And subscribe to any of our various YouTube channels. We'll see you guys soon.